I think they keep talking about CMEs and stuff back here too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the coffee's delicious this morning, Heidi. Oh, are you serious? You guys here? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We're still here at Morningside, USA, here at Jim Baker's. I tell you, the accommodations he's provided for us has just been spectacular. And I have to thank him and his wife, Lori, for such tremendous hospitality here and the entire staff. I taped 2 shows with Jim yesterday, along with Derek and Sharon Gilbert. We taped 2 one-hour television shows, and those are going to air. If you want to know, the Jim Baker Show will air the 22nd and the 23rd of July, which is next week. The 22nd and the 23rd, 2 days in a row. You'll be able to watch. I'm on the Jim Baker Show, and those are 2 very exciting broadcasts. I can tell you that. And I actually sing on both programs, which is just like, what am I doing? But the place was just alive. The crowd was a huge crowd showed up for the taping, and it was really amazing. A lot of you guys, faithful, bunch of Paul Begley prophecy followers, okay, were in the audience. Big crowd showed up. So we were really, really excited about it. And we want to thank all of you who came and all of you who prayed. Now, real quick here, let me put a shout out. I'm going to tell you about Mike Around the World and tonight's broadcast. I'll be broadcasting. I have another show to record here today, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. This one's not with Jim Baker. It's with his son. Here's the deal. NobleGoldInvestment.com. You know, the hyperinflation's happening. It's the worst it's been in 29 years. You need to understand that all of us that our 401k or IRA accounts, retirement plan accounts, are eroding. The value of them is eroding. The money's still there, but it's not worth what it was, not even close. And so because of that, it's putting a lot of people's future in jeopardy. You may want to diversify and put some of that in a gold IRA account, a 401k account. So what you could do is pick up the phone today and call Colin Plume at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Tell them Pastor Begley sent you there. That's at noblegoldinvestment.com. All right. Everybody get a cup of coffee. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to get all excited like what? Or anything like that. But it's huge what's going to happen tonight's broadcast from Mike Around the World. And I might be starting to find out who's leaking around here. There's quite a few, there might be some leakers around here. Heidi's over there. But we're going to be, some of you made it to the taping of the Jim Baker Show down here. And apparently, I'm not going to name any names, someone very close to me was in the audience leaking information about tonight's show with Mike from around the world. Okay, so we're gonna find out all about that. All right, Mike has contacted us. We're going to be asking him some questions about a recent email he sent us, which he hardly ever does. Huge info about aliens, an alien update, and it's going to be so this is going to really be interesting. But it's not the only thing we're going to talk about. As you guys may know, the moon is wobbling. And because the moon is wobbling, it's going to affect the flooding, the climate on the earth. You know, the moon has everything to do with the gravitational pull and the tides, in which that has everything to do with the rain cycle and weather and jet streams and all of that. Well, when you have the earth the pole is already shifting, and the atmospheric compressions pushing our jet stream down closer to our surface of the earth, that's already causing violent straight line winds and large hail. And because the pole is shifting, we're already seeing flooding in weird places like Detroit, Michigan, and Kansas City, Missouri, and weird things happening like buildings collapsing in Florida. And we don't know what all is going to happen. Volcanoes are going off at record paces, and there's flooding. Okay, there's some flooding in Arizona right now. What? Arizona? So in July, flooding, Arizona, July, and 130 degrees the other day in Death Valley. 116 in Seattle and Portland. So, okay, something's wrong. Okay. Well, scientists are saying now that, well, the moon is wobbling off its axis. So it's doing what the Bible says the earth is also going to do in Isaiah 24, and that's the earth's going to reel and rock like a drunkard. So now the moon is doing that. So with that happening, we have a situation developing here where it's going to cause traumatic flooding on the earth. So think about this. What's causing the moon to wobble? And remember what Mike Around the World told us? Keep your eyes on Mars, because whatever happens to Mars is going to seriously affect the earth. And why is that? Well, because the same things that are happening to the moon right now and are happening to the earth right now, and apparently Mars, there's something massive that's causing the heavens to shake, just like it said it would in the Bible. And so yesterday we talked a lot about Isaiah 24 with Jim Baker and Matthew 24 with Jim Baker, because the two run so parallel. And I'm here to say right now that tonight we're going to be talking to Mike Around the World, certainly, about the moon's wobble, the effects on the earth and the flooding. And does that got anything, is that also contributing to this crustal displacement where it's pulling, it's called planetary, acknowledging that? What does this all mean? Or the binary system that's coming. And next question is, will there be this massive asteroid encounters with the earth, deep impacts that actually the Bible says is going to happen in Revelation chapter 8. And even Jim Baker asked me that question last night or yesterday on the television shows we taped. What does all this mean in these end times? Plus, Mike Around the World going to share with us some new information, new revelations about alien disclosure. And I don't even know what that is. He didn't say what that was in this apparently email we got that has leaked somehow from close people very close to me. But anyway, we are going to talk to Mike Around the World about these things and a whole lot more, like Canada. The 45 churches are burning in Canada. What is Justin Trudeau about lately? A lot of anti-Christian, anti-Christ-like type stuff going on. I mean, what's going on up in Canada that they can't get this under control? What about all the riots that are going on in different cities now over the new mandates? And what does this all mean as it relates to the coming of the New World Order, the New World Order? And then what about South Africa? I talked about Cuba, and I've been on the road the last couple of days, but believe me, I've got my eyes on South Africa as the unbelievable unrest that's starting to take place there, and the oppression that those people have been under for some time, really, and landowners are being murdered. And this is the fallout from the riots in Cuba, the riots in South Africa, and the chaos starting in Haiti. All of these things, I believe somebody is causing this, stirring this up from the inside. Certainly the Cubans don't want to be under communism, super socialism anymore. And the Haitian president, who was he was a Christian. And I had lunch with Happy Caldwell, Dr. Happy Caldwell in Little Rock, Arkansas on Tuesday. Heidi and I had lunch with Happy Caldwell and his wife, Jeannie, there in Little Rock. And, you know, we're on Victory Television Network. We're on all three of his channels there in Arkansas, 3 times a week on each channel. So we reach a lot of people in in Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, you know, down in Mississippi, down in that part of region of the country. And he said to me that this president of Haiti was a devout Christian, and he was murdered. So, and he said it looks like because they wanted to overthrow the government with it's an inside coup, information that Dr. Caldwell was getting. We're going to ask Mike Around the World more about that as well. Now, Dr. Caldwell besides being the president of Victory Television Network and a great pastor and a great unbelievable organization he has there in Little Rock, he's also on the board of directors with CUI, which is Christians United for Israel. He's a board of director member along, that's John Hagee's organization. He's also a board of director member of the Lawmakers for America, which he just met with 25 members of Congress and setting up fellowship with them. So that many of them want to get, they need teaching and preaching and fellowship because they have such a tough job trying to work in Congress. You imagine working in the swamp as a Christian. And now they're building coalitions together, and he's involved in that. So there's a lot of great work that Dr. Caldwell's doing, a lot of great work that Jim Bakker's doing here. I'm so impressed here at Morningside. I can't even say. I'm shocked. And actually, I'm going to be doing a tour this afternoon here. We're going to be going to Lori's house, also going to Prayer Mountain here on the plantation here, or ranch, whatever you want to call this beautiful facility in this beautiful area here in the Ozark Mountains. And James Baker said to me, Paul, we need preachers. We need preachers that will preach. And he said, the time of the end is now. He said, Matthew 24 is here. And preach. We need guys to preach and win souls, get them in the harvest, get people saved before it's too late. And so, guys, seriously, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. Anyway, I'm going to be, I get ready to go here pretty quick. I got to go downstairs and do another television show. This one's with Jim Bakker's son, Mondo, Pastor Mondo. And it's an hour television show. We're going to be, or maybe it's a half hour. No, it's a half hour television show. And it also airs on the Jim Bakker network called PTL. And so we look forward to being on his show, first time ever on his show. And I don't know when it will air. I'll let you know. But there's a lot going on around the world. Mike Around the World will be with me tonight. Tonight's broadcast will start at 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern. Right here, I'll be live with Mike Around the World from Jim Bakker's ministries here at Morningside, USA. I'll be back later today, though, with some more information for you guys on current world events. Pray for South Africa. Pray for South Africa and pray for Cuba as these nations are under siege. As you're seeing that, and oh, by the way, there's riots right now in Athens, Greece. There's major protesters in Paris. There's confusion in Germany. There's anger in the UK. There's frustrations taking place now in different parts of the world over these new mandates. People are pushing back. And who is Justin Trudeau? Going to have to ask the question. Everybody's talking about Emmanuel Macron, but who is Justin Trudeau? What does this all mean? I'll be back, guys. See you guys a little bit later today with more on the coming apocalypse. Are you serious? Are you serious? Now I need some more coffee. What? I really do. Love all you guys out there. God bless all you guys. Are you serious? Give your life to Jesus Christ, because I'm telling you, we'll run out of time fast. Seriously. Yes, the FFC TV show over there at FFC TV last night. I co-hosted it last night with Melvin. Melvin is down in Florida. I'm over here in Missouri, but we still co-host it. Thank God for technology. And you can go check that out. Last night's show, ffctv.info. Yes, ffctv.info. You can check it out. That's over there last night. God bless all you guys. Oh, one last thing. Time out. Sunday morning, I'm going to be in Knox, Indiana at Community Gospel Baptist Church. Kevin Wilson's going to be there singing. It's going to be a powerful Sunday morning worship. And we're baptizing people right at the service. So be there Sunday morning for service and baptism. And already Heidi said 6 people have already confirmed they're coming to get baptized, but I think it's a lot more than that. So don't miss it. Just come on. If you want to be baptized, if you've given your life to Jesus Christ, come get baptized. If you want to come and get saved, if this is you're coming to give your life to Christ and you want to be baptized, come on. This is the day. Today's the day of salvation. So don't wait. We're running out of time. Are you serious? Are you serious?